Hi, good night, good evening, good night. I want to say good night. I'm tired. I went to volunteer at the food bank today, and oh my goodness, there was so much work to be done. I got there at 11, and I started working, and I did not stop till 2:30, and I stopped at 2:30 because I had to go meet the contractor at the mini condo. So for me, that's a lot of working, which you know. Um, there was produce. I can't even tell. I can't even say how much. Just pallets and pallets and pallets of produce and pallets of baked goods. And I went through the produce and bagged the lettuce and bagged apples and oranges and grapefruit and clementines and what else did I have? That was mainly it, and I sorted through some mushrooms and stuff like that. And then I helped Kenny with going through the baked goods and pulling out the things that needed to be refrigerated. Everything was frozen, and it was, I believe, was brought to them frozen, and so the baked goods were frozen, and a there were pallets of meat. There were two huge Gaylords full of Gaylords, these big boxes. I already knew that because I watch YouTube. So when he said Gaylord, I was not unfamiliar with that term, which no one asked me, but it's true. So full of ribs, just ribs, and there were these big loaves of ham and um, hamburger, and there were casseroles and macaroni and cheese. There was all kinds of stuff. So I went to meet the contractor, and the window person and the window man was the man who worked on the condo I lived in now. And for some unknown reason, I just walked up to him and I said, I remember you because you made a mistake at my house. And I don't know why I said that. I felt like the biggest jerk, and I am a jerk for it. So I had to pray to God to ask Him to forgive me for being unkind, although I do believe He did make a mistake. But that is certainly not, it happened 4.5 years ago, and it's not my place to call Him out in front of someone else. So I was wrong on a lot of fronts. He took it very well. And I backed up and said, I'm sorry. I told him I'm sorry, and then I told him how much I enjoyed the windows. And there was another problem with those windows, too, so perhaps it had just been building up all that time. I thought I kind of had forgotten about it, but seeing him reminded me all over again. But anyway, he seemed to take it okay. And then, excuse me, the man who was going to work on the tile came, and I spoke with him. And that he didn't have a lot to say. Let's see. I believe those are the only two people who came. I stayed and talked to the contractor for a little bit. The process is much different from the one I went through before. And I'm praying that God will give me the right answer and give me a good contractor who will help me get my project done in a timely fashion and give me some good quality work. I'm hopeful, and I think God will guide me. I think the other contractor is just too expensive, and I'm certain he would do a great job, but I, I, I can't fathom spending that much money. So anyway, I'm hopeful that this man will work out. The designers that I've hired have said that he does a really good job, and I've seen his work, and I'm hopeful that that will be able to be done in a good way. So it caused me some anxiety and to think about it, because I thought he may be missing something or whatever. But the whole thing of hiring a contractor can be stressful, and I'm probably not talking loud enough. But anyway, I'm tired from working and from standing up all that time, which is pathetic, but it's true. I got down there at 11, which was my goal. I do not like to leave the house at that hour, but I really am glad I went because they needed the help very, excuse me, they needed the help very badly. They were grossly understaffed. So I'm glad I could go help and that I had the time and that I had the energy to do it. Of course, the man who's in charge is 75. The other man who's helping is at least, I want to say he's 78. So they're there all day, and I'm griping about 3.5 hours. So, you know. Anyway, take care. I hope you had a good day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll film more during the day tomorrow. Bye.